What's going on, everybody? We're back. Let's get some more done. Okay, if I remember right, we just got done talking to the butler last time. Or maybe we didn't.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
Or maybe we did. That's right, I was trying to figure out how to equip those to the grinder. Not worry about that at the moment.
There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new puppets. The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us. But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorenzini Venigni. Gentleman, bon vivant, and, at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Graz's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same. Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own reward, I have not rewarded you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use.
Probably what we needed. You can equip a special grindstone on a grinder through Venigni or a stargazer. There are different types of special grindstones that grant different effects to your weapon. You can use a special grindstone's effect in battle only once, but it recharges if you revive or visit a stargazer. Okay. Let's check this out. A modification tool that allows special grindstones to be equipped to a grinder. Special grindstones can be switched out at a stargazer. Stalkers wanted to be able to respond dynamically to the constantly changing battlefield. Special grindstones were made for this.
Then my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and in the flesh, so to speak. I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your, particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are, legion. No? Too much? It was too much. I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
Switch grindstone of grinder. I feel like Electric Blitz is probably the better one to go with for right now. Normally I would probably go with fire, but yeah, I'm gonna do Electric Blitz. Talk to him about pulsing out.
Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been restored thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but, you know, Genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Venigni. I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
Talk to him about the puppet frenzy.
No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy. Why? That day of all days. It was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time. And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened.
I guess that's it. So this just changes our grinder, right? Switch Legion Arm, craft Legion Arm. Flamberg. Oh, high power flame amplifier. Just like sprays out fire. Oh, so we can craft like 5 of these? What the heck? Like plants a bomb? A proximity mine? Looks like it throws poison? Oh, I guess that we can kind of read these, huh? Flameberg, a Legion arm full of burning flames. When its muzzle is opened, it burns the enemies before you. Deus Ex Machina, a Legion arm that can install a motion sensing landmine. When the landmine is buried in the ground, it explodes upon enemy detection. Pandemonium, a Legion arm that fires a sticky acidic substance. It corrodes enemies that step into the wide pool of acid it creates. I wonder if that includes myself. Aegis, a Legion arm that can block enemy attacks with your left arm. When it receives a blow, the embedded device explodes and deals damage to the enemy. That's not bad. I like that. There's a Legion plug. All of these need Legion plugs. Oh, I guess I missed Falcon Eyes. A Legion arm that fires armor-piercing shells from a distance. The launched shells explode soon after they land. Ooh, so once I get a Legion plug, I'm probably either going to craft this one or the shield one, and I would actually probably aim more towards the armor-piercing shells. Those are for Legion plug, though. The Flameberg we can go ahead and craft because it's the only one that needs a high-powered flame amplifier. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then what is it saying? I need more. Cannot purchase anymore. Increased fire attack range. Enhances fire after a certain time. Actually, I'm kind of curious about. Can make weapon attacks while guarding. Oh, that'll be nice. When a Fable slot remains, you can parry by pressing the Fable button. Before a guard counter, charge for a more powerful attack. Increases the explosion range. A quick one-time shot is available after firing. can be used while dodging. Yeah, I'm still really in between the armor-piercing shells and the block. Press a fatal button to change the direction pull of acid is sprayed. Charge to increase the range of attack. Triggers an acid explosion when the acid pull duration has ended. I mean, that's cool and all. But yeah, I'm probably going to go with exchange. Modify Legion arm. Okay, so a Legion caliber is what we need in order to kind of upgrade these. What's this do? Press and hold the Legion arm button to track an enemy. Well, that looks like it pulls you to the enemy instead of pulling the enemy toward you. Enables dodging after hitting. If you pull a wire trace... What the heck? If you pull or wire trace an enemy and press and hold the Legion arm button, it will trigger a link attack. I mean, that one looks cool. Cannot be modified. Enables moving while charging blitz. Continuous small sparks from the hands inflict damage while charging electric blitz. Increases the maximum level for charging. I'm probably going to hold on to the Legion calibers until we can craft either the Falcon Eyes or the Aegis. Because that's probably what I'm going to end up using as one of those. I'm really aiming more toward the Falcon Eyes. I'm not really a whole lot for blocking. I'd rather parry if I can. Half Legion arm, switch Legion arm. Yeah, so we're just going to leave it as is for now. Oh, I did want to check this.
Felicitous salutations, my friends. My name is Signor Lorenzini Venigni. No doubt my reputation precedes me. I come to you with only the most peaceful intentions, and as a true friend of Krat. Behold, Venigni Works, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging her brilliant future. When I broke ground on this place, we broke ground. I certainly didn't do it all personally. This was simply empty space, a blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art. All my life, from boyhood to this very day, I have been derided for my, let's say, single-minded focus on a lifelong obsession with building animated, automatic, autonomous automata. But today, just look before you. Venigni Works is ready to start building the future. Krat's golden era is waiting to be built. A dream of the future we can only create together. Help me make this future come true. Join us, for this moment in history will happen only once. Join Venigni, your friend for life.
Okay.
Amatsa, that is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets? You think it's a tram?
Okay. Talk to her.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
Oh, I didn't even see the fire axe. Or And we got a couple things I didn't even really look at, did we? Oh, damage. Gather your strength. Patient slash. Gather your strength for a wide range attack. Hold down the attack button for a stronger attack. Allows you to temporarily withstand the enemy's attack. Fire Axe Blade. The Fire Brigade's close order axe blade, painted red. It was crafted for versatility so that it can break anything. The Fire Brigade protected Krat with everything they had to the very end. They lost their lives, but their axes remain in the city as evidence of their noble sacrifice. Fire Axe Handle. The Krat Fire Brigade's close order axe handle. The handle is long so that it can deal with fires in high places. Their axes were dyed horrifically with blood. Okay. It was not the blood of others, it was their own. Interesting. And then I don't think we checked out this boosted glaive blade. Storm slash rush forward quickly to slash multiple times. Damage reduction rate while guarding. For the fire axe, storm slash. Rush forward quickly and slash multiple times. Patient slash. Gather your strength for a powerful slash attack. Hold the attack button to trigger a stronger attack. The glaive blade really doesn't sound too bad. Boosted glaive blade. A glaive blade assembled by a stalker by attaching booster equipment together. Because it's a blade taken from a giant cutting machine, it is heavy but forceful. The puppet frenzy birthed a generation that lost their families and swore revenge. Axel, who went to war with his father's paper cutter in hand, was no different. A paper cutter? Boosted glaive handle. The handle of a glaive assembled by a stalker by attaching booster equipment together. Booster attacks are tricky but fast and powerful. Not enough firepower? Just add more. Technique. Motility raises that. Seems like motility doesn't really do anything for this. Although motility seems like physical attack in normal cases. Or just for the glaive blade? And the rapier. I still really want that guard parry. Strike chance, patient slash, absolute defense, rush smash, endure, creating retreating stab, and concentrate. Increases attack temporarily. Fable arts. Concentrate. Now I'm curious. Guide, perfect guard. If a guard succeeds right before being hit, it triggers a perfect guard. When a perfect guard is successful, you will not receive damage, only stamina is consumed. You can use perfect guards to destroy an enemy's weapon or put the enemy in staggerable status. See, because it was the enemy with the longswords earlier in the game, they were like guarding. I'd smack their sword at like the right time, I guess, and it broke their sword and it counted as a perfect guard. I wasn't guarding, it was the enemy. And so I don't really understand how this actually works to an extent. You can block an enemy's attack by guarding. If your guard is successful, your character will take reduced damage, but it will consume stamina. The reduced damage will be transferred to guard regain. guard regain accumulates, but gradually decreases over time. While you have guard regain, you can attack enemies to recover HP. When a perfect guard is successful, if your guard succeeds right before being hit, it triggers a perfect guard. Will not receive damage, only stamina is consumed. You can use perfect guards to destroy an enemy's weapon or put the enemy in a staggerable status. I mean, I was never really good at parries in the Souls games, even. I did mess around with it a little bit more in the first Dark Souls game, but I never really got very good at it. Let's talk to her.
I have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
Curious if anybody has some other stuff to say since we got Venini here.
I'll use my power gel.
The city of Krat. Ask me.
How do I get you and Venini up in that triangle room with me? That's what I want to know. I feel like that's what needs to happen. Switch grindstones at the grinder. We're not gonna mess with that. I want to teleport here momentarily just to go check out that triangle room again. I mean, I doubt we're going to be able to do anything with it right now. It's probably not something we'll be able to do until later. But it doesn't hurt to check. And we can also see if those other two people are out here we can talk to. Where am I? Okay. So they're not out here. The enemies are still here, right? Yeah, okay. I think the triangle room was over here. Three create one. You who open the door be one with the great ones. See, I feel like there's supposed to be some very important people that sit in this room with me. Question of the day, did the factory worker ever think he would be destroyed like a puppet? So yeah, I don't think this is anything I can do right now. I'd like to read those loading screens, but it just loads too fast. Oh, that's the way we came in. Fire canister. A fire canister that can be thrown at close range creates a pool of fire where it lands. The Krat disaster drastically increased the workshop's battle experience. They produced a steady flow of combat inventions, and some of these disappeared into the hands of black marketeers. Where are we going now? See that guy with the pitchfork. Oh, I didn't see him though. We're going down to the mines, apparently. Oh my goodness. You throw that at me? Nice. Whoa. Did I get hit with 2 of those? Of course, it took away all my Fable. Where's this guy? Oh crap! He must drop down from the ceiling or something, because I don't even see him coming. Maybe it was the overheat that got me last time. Special purification amulet. Who threw that? Thermite. I think all stuff we've gotten before. Big pipe wrench head and handle. Damage reduction rate while guarding. Patient smash and payback swing. Patient smash. Gather your strength for a strong hit. Hold down the attack button to activate a stronger attack. Payback swing. A strong forward slash. Use it immediately after guarding for an attack. Guarding an attack for more power. Big pipe wrench head. The head of a large pipe wrench made by Vanini Company. There are signs that the discarded tool was used as a weapon. When the puppet suddenly attacked, technicians scrambled to make weapons. In need of something powerful, they looked toward the pipe wrench. Big pipe wrench handle. The handle of a large pipe wrench made by Vanini Company. It was made with sturdy parts so that it can endure substantial weight. They were technicians, not warriors. Unfortunately, none managed to wield a blunt weapon properly until every last one of them was killed. What is it? 156 plus 49. That's actually a lot more damage. Let's check it out. This thing's freaking huge. Slower than hell, but it does good damage. I actually kind of like it, honestly. Hopefully there's a stargazer nearby. God dang, man. Ooh, Dark Moon Stone of the Covenant. That should be another upgrade for the sword I'm using. Just locking onto the barrel. Now we got Mr. fucking... Mr. Asshole. almost 1600. Carrier's amulet. Increases weight limit. An amulet that can be equipped on a puppet. Information and memories that are useful for movement can be imprinted on the symbol and to draw special powers. The puppets walked and walked. They saved their final step for the barren swamp, the puppet's grave. I don't really see any, like, differences between, like, rolls and runs or anything like that, stamina recovery and stuff like that, from our carry weight, like, how heavy we actually are. We are, like, 17 pounds from maxing out or something like that. We'll see how long we can take it. Once I get another amulet slot, I might think about equipping that, but we'll just see what happens. Finally, here's a stargazer. Moonlight Town. Okay. Well, first off, we're going to go back and level up. It's a new area. So we got a new section on the Stargazer. I was going to check out the new gesture. I guess I haven't been reading these, huh? Stalker's Promise. Perform the Stalker's Promise gesture. It is a salute used by both bastards and sweepers. The reason one takes up one's sword is to honor one's vow to those whom one wishes to protect. No matter the banner one is fighting for, nothing changes this vow. Remembrance. Perform the remembrance gesture in the face of loss. Sometimes even a saint's words cannot provide solace. Nevertheless, one must remain courteous. Show off clothes. Perform the show off clothes gesture. It is incentive of life to want to show off beauty. To some, even simple gifts are sufficiently beautiful. Fear. Perform fear gesture. Do not reject fear. Those who know fear are able to deliver great horror to their enemies. Swagger. Perform the swagger gesture, which is actually what we're going to do. One of the iron-bound rules of the alleyway is never strut around if you don't have a weapon on hand. Sit. Perform a sit gesture. A throne made of gold, a beggar's shabby mat. Their weight may differ, but they are both for sitting. Check ground. Perform check ground gesture. There's a saying in the country on the morning across the sea that goes, even stone bridges should be tapped before crossing. I'm curious. This is the swagger. Actually, I want to legitimately equip. Okay, so we got sit. I think. I'm gonna go left for swagger. We're gonna go up for Stalker's Promise. Right for Remembrance. I don't know if they have PvP on this. But I do like to, you know, do a little gesturing when we're getting into doing combat. And so far, these are probably the 4 gestures I like the most, if there is any PvP.
I'll use my power gel.
Oh, I did want to check. What was it? Motivity. What does motivity change? Okay, motivity does generally increase your attack. See if we can upgrade the sword. Oh, what we found is something different.
I know my way around.
What did we find? Upgrade special, normal weapon, and special weapon. Okay. Upgrade 2+3. An extremely rare enhancement material that can be obtained in different parts of Krat. It can upgrade the blades of special weapons. The blind butterfly desperately sought a savior, clutching a moonstone. It was as if it wanted this world to It was as if it wanted this world at least to survive. It's cool, but now I'm wondering what the hell a special weapon is.
I know my way around.
Because none of these are special weapons, apparently. I thought I've been flying through this game. We haven't found one special weapon. How many different areas are there? Freaking 20? Automated puppets use ergo. What? That use ergo were developed by the hands of a stubborn craftsman.
These bodies, could they be from Moonlight Town? Whoa, did puppets do this?
Nice little waterfall here. Yeah, that was... a hit that he should not have gotten. Butterfly close by. Two of them? Got them both. Nice. They both had crescent moonstones also. Oh, Moonlight Town Guide. Moonlight Town is the lowest part of the city where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. Since Saint Frangelico met the one-winged angel and founded the church, Moonlight Town has become known as the place where pilgrims are lifted to the cathedral by Poli and prepare for their pilgrimages. Andreas's reputation was at its peak when he was appointed as a priest. At the time, Krat was only a poor country town, and Andreas didn't mind and devoted himself to taking care of the people. They were even saying that Saint Frangelico himself had returned. Moonlight Town actively helped the priests' good deeds and always acted together as colleagues who deliver the word of God. The decision to accept the alchemists from outside and revive Krat was made in Moonlight Town. After all, it was the birthplace of the Krat we know today. Today we have cable railways instead of pulleys, and the city of the future instead of a country village, but our virtues remain unchanged. Just like how the angel wrapped Saint Frangelico in his wings when he felt in the cold, people should help each other. The place lower than any other, Moonlight Town, is proof that virtue is still here. Cool. Nice little background. How do we get back up? Oh. Okay, a whole lot of areas that they don't want me to get to. Of course. Should have seen that one coming. Okay, nothing up here, huh? I'm expecting there to be some sort of loot in some of these graveyards, but it seems like a lot of them I can't even get into. How much is in here? Probably a lot more than I'm seeing right now. Workshop Union Standard Corrosion Resistance Converter. That's a mouthful. Crescent Moonstone. Upgrade normal weapon blade up to +6. A rare enhancement material that can be obtained in different parts of Krat. It can be upgraded. It can upgrade the blades of common weapons. The Moonstone was not from this world. However, it was the most optimal enhancement material. And their urgency technicians pushed forward with using the Moonstone for weapon upgrade without time to review it any further. What else did we find? Oh, okay. Really, I should be going here, I think. Oh. So, more physical damage reduction, lower fire, electric blitz, more acid damage reduction, fire, electric goes down, acid goes up. Appendage parts that increase the attribute resistance of puppets can enhance resistance to decay. An appendage newly developed by the Workshop Union. It has a new design and enough versatility to be used in different places. Goes up 0.3. I think it's worth... What? 3... Oh. Right. Yeah, physical damage reduction is like kind of the thing that I'm most concerned about at the moment. But who knows, I could end up changing it depending on what enemies we're going up against. I kind of think that's how it's supposed to be used. The saw blade. That was really unnecessary, but fine. I'll take it. Kind of disappointed that I can't get to some of these areas. Like behind that building. I should have been able to get back there. I'm ready for another Stargazer already. Come on, what is up with that? I don't know who that is. Oh, that looks... I don't know if that's going to try to talk to me or try to fight me. You know what? I think I'm having a harder time running. Oh yeah. I went over that freaking carry limit where I can't really run. .3 80%. So slightly heavy is fine. I don't want to get to heavy. Pretty much where I'm at with that one. I thought I was just in an area where I couldn't run, but it's literally the weight. Oh, and he's fat rolling. Okay. Yep. Well, we found the limit on that. Don't go into heavy range. I'm probably going to use a couple, what is the ergo crystal things, level up. Actually, probably upgrade my weapon first.
I know my way around a...
Yeah. Now we need another one. What is it to level up right now? 3315. I've got 28. This will bring us right to where we need if we use that. I think I'm just going to use a couple of these though.
I'll use my power.
Okay, so yeah, capacity does weight. How much does it increase it? 3 pounds? That's not bad. Honestly, if I did capacity, I could probably wear that new armor upgrade. But I mean, we're 3 levels away from it. It's not a big deal. Level 45, everything's at 14. Not bad, not too bad. Go back to Moonlight Town. And I think this is probably where we're gonna call it a video. On the bright side, I got everything in the town. I just got to get to that trolley, either talk to or fight whatever's at the trolley, and then just kind of proceed onward in this new town. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.